everyone, it's Rachel. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to make a super simple, super easy card, and we're going to be using this stamp set that I got from Simon Says Stamp, and I believe it's called Flower Power 2008 SSC, and we are going to make an A size 2 card using some inks. We're going to be using Hero Hues. Got these at Joann. We got Mist and Cotton Candy, and then yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're working with A2 size cards, so that is 5.5 by 4.25, and I already have my panel or my base all scored and cut down to size. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut this down, but I'm not exactly sure. We're just going to kind of play around with it and see which one is going to work best. I'm really digging this one and that one. This one's also super cute. Let's go ahead and do this one. Okay. And stamp. And I'm just trying to get an idea if I were to cut it off a quarter. I think we're going to do a 1/4 inch margin. And then I'm also going to do Thinking of You. That's also going to be what I think that's what we're going to do. Yes. All right. So I want to have okay, let's go ahead and get this trimmed down to size first. We're actually going to do a 1/4 inch panel. All right. So this is just this is a 4.25 by 5.5. So again, we are going to just go down to 4 inches. So I'm going to cut off 4, and then this is going to be, this should be 5.5. Yeah, so we're going to do 5.25. Perfect. All right. Then we are going to, let me measure this because I think I want this the border to be the size of this. So it's 1.5 inches. So what do we got here? So we got 4, and that's 1.5. All right, so I kind of did some math here, and I want to mask off. I only want to have a width of approximately 1.5 inches. So actually, let me bring this in, though. So this should be 2 inches, right? So, and then I want to have 1.5. So I need, let's see here, 0.75. So you guys didn't know you were going to get a math lesson today, right? Okay, so then we're going to do there. All right, I'm just making really slight markings just so I can tape off or mask off the border here. So I want this to be centered. I want a really small, you know, it's a really small ink area where I'm blending. So that is why that I'm doing a little bit of math than or a little bit more work than I'm used to doing, or normally wouldn't do. So I'm going to bring in my repositionable tape, and I think that's should be good. And then just tape this side here, making sure I line up my tape with the markings that I did. They're all masked off. I'm going to bring this in, and what I'm going to do is we're going to ink blend. So starting off with a Cotton Candy, I'm going to make sure get that on there pretty good, and then I'll tap some of that off and just go really light and build up from there. Yeah, that's looking really good. Okay, super light, and that's okay. You don't want to go too heavy because you can always build it up. You can't take it away. And again, just hitting that. I'm going to stop about halfway down or a little bit past halfway down, and because we're going to just ink blend the two colors. Okay. think that's good. Told you guys, this is going to be such an easy card that you could just mass produce, right? Okay, really loving this color. Tapping that off, and then coming in. You know what, actually, before I do, I see my pencil marks, so I'm going to erase. Oh my goodness. There we go. Erase that. Got a little bit of a, hopefully that will, hopefully I can get that covered up. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to stress. Okay. Okay. And coming in, making sure we get those corners and edges really good. And kind of bringing it up into that pink and allow it to overlap and create like a different type of color. And then I think what I'm going to do is just kind of come in a little bit heavier here. Yeah, I think like that. Just come up here a little bit more. So you just kind of play around with what you like and whatever is going to work for you, and see, you know, how you like it. Yeah, I'm going to try to pick up some of that and come in a little bit. There we go. Yeah, just a little bit heavier at the top. Yeah, like that. Okay, much better. And then I think I need to get the edges a little bit better. Tap some of that off. Come up here. There we go. That looks, I think that looks good. I like that. I might go a little bit bolder. It's really coming off really light for me, and I think that I want to go a little bit bolder. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I think that's good. And then we can put those away. And then I'm going to let that dry. While that's doing that, I'm going to prime my stamp because I have not used it yet. So just rubbing off that residue. I don't know if there's any residue, but it's a new stamp, so it needs to be seasoned. So it's always good to stamp your card on something else, or stamp on a different piece of paper just to kind of season it, and that way you can get a good impression. But I think that I'm just going to do one of these numbers. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to bring in my Misty here. Okay. Then I think we can go ahead and peel this up. This kind of reminds me of cotton candy. Yeah, you could definitely see that little mark there. I might have to, I don't know, not too happy about that. So see, just a little simple, I just like it. It's just really plain and simple. And then bringing in this, making sure everything is at the corner. And then I'm going to bring in my stamp here. And I'm going to try to get this centered as best as possible. And then what's great about this is I can bring this in as well, so we can just stamp all at once. So not a whole lot of dimension going on in this card, but that's okay. Just sometimes you don't need all that dimension in a card, right? Especially if you're mailing it, you really don't need, you don't want all that dimension. Okay, so then I'm going to make sure that's in the corner, the lower right corner. I'm going to come over, pick that up. Okay, it's okay, bring that back over. Let's see if I can erase that. That's all right. I'm going to overthink it. All right, I'm going to bring in my VersaFine Clair, and that is Nocturnal. And we're going to really ink that up really good. Get a good coverage. Oh, doing really well, I think. Okay. Very good. And then let's get that closed. All right. Let's see. Oh my goodness, you guys. Loving it. And I don't even think we need to double stamp it. I think this turned out just fine. All right, now I'll get this cleaned off afterwards. All right, we're almost there. We are almost there. And then let's go ahead and get some foam tape added to the panel, and then we can put it on there and put some embellishments, and then we can call it done. I love how easy this card is. It just did not take any time to get it done, right? And then let's put that on here, and then we can, let's try to get this straight, Rachel. We can do it. Oh my goodness. If I can get something put on straight, I'm going to play the lottery because I would be golden. Okay. There we go. Alright, not bad at all. Now we're not done yet. Hang on. Let's just keep that on there real quick. Let's bring in some dewdrops because we just got to bling it a little bit, right? Just a little bit, not a lot. Oops. Don't need that small of a one. And then I think what we'll do, I think that's a little bit too big. Do we have a size smaller? Is that the same size? That's the same size. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I kind of like that. So there we go. Add some dewdrops and you are good to go, right? All right. Let's get these glued on. I think I put too much down. Okay. Well, luckily this is a big one, so we should be okay. Okay. Oops. I think I'm gonna have to get a new one of these because this is way too tacky, and I'm surprised that's how tacky it is because I've had this pick-me-up tool for years. I'm gonna have to get a new one. There we go. I absolutely love this card. I feel like this card took longer. This card didn't take long at all. I feel like what took longer is for me to figure out how big I wanted the ink blending part to be, but overall I think that, yeah, I think it just turned out super cute. Definitely easy, and this is a card that you can mass produce, and of course you can do different colors for different seasons, and of course choose your sentiment, and you're done, right? Not a lot of dimensioning, so one of our flatter cards, but that's all right. All right, well, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.